Hi Pisces, let's get started straight off the bat here with an oracle card. I'm going to pull one out. You can just clearly see what I'm doing here. We got strength, nice. It makes me think of also the Leo card, so if that resonates, you might be dealing with the Leo. So that's going to be our overall aspect of our life purpose that we should be focusing on in the month of February. And then for a dark mirror card we got today for tomorrow, the number 32, which adds up to 5. So just that is the shadow self of part of ourselves that we need to shed awareness during the month of February. And then a Lemurian card here, Beyond the Mind, number 20. Something to help us focus on the unconditional love, healing, balance part of life through it all. So that is our oracle cards here for you Pisces for February. But what we're really going to do is read for you and a noun, a person, place, or thing. So yeah, let's see where both of you and this noun. Now, if it peeks through as a person, I will take it as such. But if it's clear that it's not, that it could be something else like work related or business related, you know what I mean? Family related, then I'll let you know. So we got the 4 of Wands coming out here. We got the 7 of Cups and the Ace of Wands here for you, Pisces. So you want something, and the reason why you want it, and it's confusing too, it's like you want this, but the moment you want it, it confuses the heck out of you. And it's because you know what the future holds for you. It's clear here that it's clear how you know what is in front of you, because the future doesn't exist. It's literally all we have is the present, right? So when I say future, it's like literally the immediate future, like a second from now. It's like you know what you have here, and you know what you're growing, and you know where it's leading towards. Whatever this is that you want, that you know you have. And what we're talking about here is like, just look at it. It looks like we have 2 11s here, but it's 4 wands. Four legs on a table, very stable energy here, and wands being the willpower, the force, the life force, the action force, the passionate force that we all have as human beings. You have somehow cultivated this like very stable peak of your life where you know what home is for you, and you know what is yours, like you know what keeps you going, like whatever routine you have going on, Pisces, it's good, I think even though you might be a little confused because you have everything, but how come what's here, what's being presented, isn't perhaps not I'm seeing with the strength and beyond the mind. It's like you think, it's like we're building this illusion over this thing. And it's because you're so stable in your life right now. It's because you're so comfortable in your life right now. You're learning so much about yourself, what's stable for you, what's home for you. And it makes you either someone, I'm not saying you're doing this, but I'm getting like something is being presented here. You're presenting something, or someone's presenting something to you. And it makes you feel like it does feel good. It's not to say that the Ace of Wands is it's like sparks. It's like the spark to a what could have so much potential, right? It's like that spark can have us paint something a lot more bad or good depending on where you see it, than we expect it to. So maybe something's coming in, it's making you feel like this has a lot of potential, and then you get confused as you're saying that to yourself, because there's a version of you, even that's in the future. And I get that more in the future. It's like you're imagining this future version of you telling you, like, like judging the way you are seeing this wand. You know? Take that how it resonates, Pisces. This is intense. This is intense. Now let's see your noun. Let's see your noun here. Okay. We got Temperance, the Emperor, and the Eight of Pentacles. So this is your noun. You might be dealing with Sagittarius, Aries energy, or you might have that in your chart. But this noun, whatever it may be, like, they're not one to play games. They're not one to take life as a joke, is what I'm getting. Like, the Temperance and the Emperor together, like, they're not here to play. They're here to... I'm getting very cardinal energy here. Like, very, I don't know, like, trend setting. Like, and it's not like they're trying to be this way. They just are this way. That, like, they see everything. They learn from everything for the longest time, you know. And, yeah, maybe whatever you're dealing with can seem a little self-centered and controlling, but what I'm getting is it's because they lack the fun in their life. Like maybe that's why that peeked through, where they see life not as a joke, like they're not here to play games. And maybe that is a little bad, because it's like maybe you are one who likes to feel like life is a continuous like fun thing. You know, you want to be like that, especially when you share your heart with someone, you share your energy with someone. It's not even just like, because it doesn't have to be love here. This could go either way for you, Pisces. It could be love and or work, you know, and or family. But it's like you know how to have fun, especially when you find yourself in a stable foundation with what you are willing to put energy in. And in this case, it's yourself. In this case, it's your home. In this case, it's your day-to-day life. I think you've mastered that here. And something, I think, I don't know if it's this noun, or you started a new career for yourself, or you, you know, you said something, you move differently within family, you know, and it's causing like this, everyone's feeling this, right? I'm getting strong here that everything you experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Don't forget that, Pisces. That, yeah, you might even be confused yourself right now, because it's hard to be present. It's hard to be where you are, because you're constantly being taken to the future, is what I'm getting clearly here from the cards. And that's confusing you, because what's taking you to the future in this way is this new beginning here. And I think it's because, let's say it's family. Let's say it's work. Let's say it's not love, right? Let's say it's a friend even, like, who is just so different than you, but at the same time so exactly the same. I think they have a lot to learn from you, and vice versa. I think you can teach them how to have fun with what is cultivated what you would consider is comfortable for you. Like, you know, everyone has different tastes in things. This is just an example. Like, everyone has a different taste in what would be home for them. You know, what for one person, home would be literally a shack by the beach, like not needing nothing, like not needing anything. And then for some people, happiness, like in the home, is this mansion and like all of this stuff in it, right? To make the individual feel like this is like, this is all I need. This is, I got me, and my vortex, my what's around me has got me. Like, it's a very good, even it's a very good alchemizing of the energy. And I think your noun, or let's say this part of you, you know, because at the end of the day, this could be a person, sure, but we're all mirrors and we're all on different levels of this. It's not even levels, just on a different spectrum. And it's never to say that it's always an uphill. You know, sometimes we can go back to old ways, you know, or subconsciously we can go to lower vibrations that really aren't doing us any good. And I think you've been doing such a good job of not doing that, like such a good job in putting in the work and really bringing in this routine of some sort to make yourself feel like, I love what I have. I love what I have. I love what I've created here. And I know I can create so much more. I mean, you live in the future here with your willpower, with that passion of moving forward. It's always going to the future. It's like, because there's this future version of you or some sort, a future vision that you have, a goal that you have for yourself. And like I said, it can be a little confusing at times, and I think it's because of how different things are playing out. Like, you had an idea. You had an idea, like you had a vision for yourself of looking at how you've seen not only the world, Pisces, but yourself. Okay? I think you've reached a level. I just saw 1222. It's like you're reaching this level of learning how to really take your time with seeing yourself. Because I think you're really good at seeing others, because you're so deeply connected to everything. It's like you get lost in there and you forget to look at yourself. At the end of the day, the one who's driving the wheel, you know, you forget at times. I'm not saying, like I said, you've been doing such a good job here. And I think whatever is being presented is causing you to see how maybe you can be a little uptight. Or it's this person who's really making you see how fun is important, and having fun is important, you know. But like I said, just take it how it resonates, Pisces. Let's keep going. Now that we know where you and this noun is, let us, we got Queen of Pentacles flying out. We got the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Pisces. Come on, Pisces. Okay, now it's clear to me that this is either you and you, or you and literally another person. This is more than just work. This is more than just family. This is more than even just this person, because I believe that if you are dealing with a person, let's just say, you are learning how to see the mirrored version within you, like the part of you that is, that is in the shadow, that we are learning to take our time to really get to know, to improve. You know, what I'm getting here is you and this new beginning of some sort, this new way of moving forward. Okay? Maybe it's not literally a new beginning. And that's what's confusing maybe as well. It's like I'm motivated somehow. I am lit up somehow by learning how to really be grateful for everything that I have, everything that I've cultivated up until now, like being full with motivation to move forward from just looking around you, where you are, where you've been up until now, just where you are from where you've been is what I'm getting. Don't think, if you are dealing with a person, don't think that they, just because they lack they lack perhaps some fun and trust, even like learning to trust in the moment, trust in the energy a bit more, have a bit more faith in this sense, in this case, you know. I think they're working on that. It's not to say that they haven't been working on this. They just have a lot of goals. They have they're working on their patience is what I'm getting. Like, they're just working on their patience. Like, they come from a history of not being patient, of having to quickly think about others. I'm getting like I'm getting a little bit of, I don't know, the temperance is giving me like they come from a past of just struggling with believing in themselves, believing in their emotions, thinking that whatever they feel is not right, is not okay, which then cultivated into what you see now, what feels like uptight a little, like I don't know, just I mean, the Emperor is intimidating. Not to say that they aren't, that he isn't handsome and that they aren't powerful, but they are very intimidating. But it's because they're working on it. They're working on really figuring out what they want their day-to-day life to look like with how they work, how they talk with others, how they move with others, because this is a never-ending story. Having to really get to know ourselves is a never-ending story. We could get comfortable, totally, but it's kind of like always evolving, always trying to be better, not only for ourselves, but for others. And I think both of you guys come from a background of doing that very same thing. Both of you know the importance of how we move, how we speak, how we work, knowing the power in that, not just for others, but for ourselves, for yourself. And being very good at it, being really good at it. I think both of you guys have some sort of, I don't know, I think you guys like alchemize each other somehow. And it makes both of you guys look at how you guys do have it all together. Even though I think both of you guys struggle, especially you Pisces, I see you struggling here with seeing how this is exactly where you need to be, how you need to feel, you know, like just being very confused. And it's like the universe is saying there is a new opportunity, is what I'm, you know what I'm hearing is there's a new opportunity, just like life. There's a new opportunity just like life. It's like, don't take it so seriously. Like, this is there's so much potential, and something obviously did start here, something cultivated here. And it can, and it is, it's not it can, it is influencing the way you move, the way you handle your day-to-day routine. And maybe that's what's confusing as well, because it's like, is it like not trying to give so much credit to the other because like you were already happy on your own. It's like getting kind of defensive, and that's like, well, I was already happy on my own. It's like this person is just like just a manifestation, confirmation, like kind of playing it down if this is a person who's really helping you, pushing you this way. But if it's not, like if let's say it's just you, I think you are not channeling your other side. Like, let's say you've been too much in your masculine, you need to get more in your feminine. If you've been too much in your feminine, you need to get more in your masculine. And yeah. And how do you do that? Is by taking what's being given here. Something is being given here. Like, you are receiving something. You see it. You saw it before it even came in, for some of you guys. And now that it's here, it's like it's confusing as hell because they're not how you thought they were, which I think is good for you, essentially, because good, like, learn from the differences then. Something's calling you here. No one's forcing you to feel this way. And the energy's there. Physically. Pentacles are all about physical. Physically, it's there. It's there. And I think it's because whatever this is, whatever it is for you, Pisces, it's what draws you is like how alike you can be. Because even though you know how to have fun, even though you know how to really be grateful for what you have, like I said, you can be a little uptight yourself because of the imbalance that can be happening within you with your energies. Maybe some of you guys are a little bit too, and you're female and can be super sensitive. Like, you're just so sensitive. And then some of you guys are in your masculine, are literally uptight, controlling. Like the Emperor, right? Okay, let's get some advice here for Pisces on their situation. We got the 5 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. Okay, so we got a lot of Cups energy here for the advice. The advice is clearly telling me that, like, you've walked away from stuff before. Not only you, let's say you're dealing with a person, like, you guys have handled worse stuff. When it comes up to really having to like let go of old habits, let go of people, places, and things that just no longer serve you, in order to really move and create and be part of this life the way you truly want to be. It's like, what I'm getting, it's like, that's not your first rodeo. What we're talking about doing here, like, it's not hard for you to do. And I think you need to remember that. Like, you're not a kid. Yeah, maybe the way it comes out can be a little can use a little work, but it doesn't mean that it defines you. It doesn't mean that that's all that you are. At the end of the day, what we're talking about here is making more room within your soul, really letting go of people, places, or things in order to make more room in your soul to grow brighter, to really bring that balance within you, to really look back and see how you never gave up. You stayed consistent within yourself to bring that balance and that truth and that healing within yourself. Okay, this is a lot longer than I expected, but let's dive a little bit deeper into the oracles within all of this, how it played out with all of this. The life purpose is everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous, Pisces. So whenever you are moving through your day-to-day life with work, with family, with this relationship, whatever it may be, don't think you're weak. Don't think you're weak if whatever comes out is not perfect. It's not the best version that you wanted it to be. Like, oh, well, you're weak, you can't control your emotions, because whenever you do channel your emotions, it comes out as you being an asshole. Like, oh, you're weak because of that. And I'm sorry for calling you an asshole. I'm not, like, that's just, the Knight of Swords is a little aggressive, you know, and what I'm getting for some of you guys is that you guys can be a little, when it comes up to talking about your own emotions here, you might be an asshole to yourself. You might not take yourself seriously. You might be your biggest bully, which then makes it very hard to connect with other people's emotions, you know? But anyway, the universe is saying, don't think that you're weak. You're learning. Sometimes you have to get that out to really hear it for yourself. And then you can correct yourself. You can have the courage to just be like, you know what? No, I was wrong. Like, let me rephrase that, or blah, 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 blah. Right? For your Dark Mirror card, we got today for tomorrow. This is giving me Gemini energy. I don't know if you have a Gemini that's close to you. But it doesn't have to be. I'm just getting like very airy vibes here with this. Like you, there's a part of you, there's a side of you that is maybe the one that is always trying to make you feel like you shouldn't express yourself in any way, because that part of you has been there for the longest time. That part of you is like, it has been there since you were born up until now, like, it knows all of you, you know, and this part, people might say it's God, but you have like another, I think it's deeper like that in this case for you, Pisces. It's not just God. It's like you against you, you know. And a lot of people can relate to that, but a lot of people can't. And I think you need to live for you today, not for tomorrow. And I think that's why this is called Today for Tomorrow, because you are constantly thinking about tomorrow in that way, like, oh well, I'll put it off, like I always have tomorrow. Like, no, like, what about right here, right now? You know, why does it have to be a day? Why does it have to, like, and maybe it's vice versa. Some of you guys just need, if your day is just not going good, like, sometimes you do just need to take a nap. Sometimes you do just need to just be like, you know what, tomorrow's going to be better. But it's not carrying yourself in a way of like completely giving up on yourself, letting that other side of you just win and be like, oh, well, you're right, there's no point in trying because look at all these other times. Look at your whole life pretty much. And it's like, no. Like, I think we can take ourselves a bit more seriously than that. And then we got Beyond the Mind, the number 20. And then I can't help but think of the two, and then the two people here. It's like there's so much duality going on here within you. Like, you're really getting to know each side of you. And it's beautiful. I feel like whatever's going on here for you, Pisces, this month, there's a lot of self-love going on. And I think that's going to be a theme for water signs. Before I even started reading for you, I felt it. I was like, I don't know. I think it's because I have Cancer in my chart. And I think it's something I can feel. Like, all water signs are going, in February, going through like this really practicing. It's not just imagining or thinking of doing it sometime. It's like really practicing self-love. Now, I hope this helped, Pisces. I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.